I am Kenneth from Sirius. I am the voice for the message. The message is from SaLuSa for February 22, 2013. The pressures you are putting on your authorities leaves them in no doubt you are not going to sit back and allow the old ways to continue. You are calling for change that will put you on course for the introduction of New Age benefits that have been held back. It is clear, for example, that there has to be moves towards introducing free energy, as electricity and gas prices are being allowed to escalate worldwide to the point where people cannot afford them. We wonder how many demonstrations will take place before the subject is given serious consideration. People have been very patient, but there comes a point when they cannot take any more. That is a dangerous time for the authorities, who must not ignore what is taking place. Riots are not pleasant, and we do not advocate any form of violence, but we do understand when you see such action as the only way to get attention to your demands. It means that we may have to intervene on your behalf if matters get out of hand. Fortunately, following the recent inflows of energy that have lifted people up, there is a calming effect produced by those who have taken them into their being and are able to project love and light onto situations. That is keeping a balance within society and is helping wake up even more individuals to the need for peaceful activities. Much more will be gained by bringing out the best in people, rather than causing confrontation with those in power. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and we encourage you to use it, and by your example bring people round to your way of thinking. You will notice that as more people awaken, they also experience a change in their level of consciousness, and it becomes easier to bring them together to work for a common purpose. That is where your power lays, and it will bring positive results. As you are finding, it is still difficult to make progress when the dark ones are still holding onto their power. There is, however, a limit as to how far they can go, as they no longer have the extensive backup that they depended on to be successful. They are being picked off one at a time, and it is weakening their ability to carry through with their plans. They lack the coordination and leadership that was once always there to support them. Our hope is that they will discontinue their activities and see the light, and take another path that will lead them out of the darkness. From our perspective, it is never too late for a soul to change tracks, and they would be welcomed back, as it is not our place to be the judge of their past lives. It is for this reason that we have previously asked you to hold back judgment of any other soul who remains in the dark, but rather be one who endeavors to lift them up by giving of your love. Darkness is the absence of light, and you who are light workers can change that situation without imposing yourself upon another soul. You still have plenty of work to do to bring the New Age into being, but it is becoming easier as you have an immense backup from us and other sources. There is never a time that we are not with you, and we do our best to inspire you and encourage you to always seek the most perfect outcome in all situations. You hold the banner for all those who are awakening, and they will find you when the need arises. We know that your heart is in the right place and is where you work from, so that your decisions are made in the best interests of everyone. We have such admiration for you all, and are pleased that before not too long you will see the results of your endeavors. Do not despair, as you have really done the difficult bit and have advanced much further than you realize. It is more important than it ever was to keep focused on the outcome of the changes, rather than concentrate on the imbalances themselves. See all falling into place as has been expected and promised, because you are so near to the final days of the old paradigm. It has little or no power to remain in the present high levels of energy, and must break up and return to the lower levels of vibration. As soon as the levels of consciousness reach a certain point, you will literally force the awaited changes to come into being. The negativity that is holding them up will find that its power has become dissipated, and can no longer dictate the timeline that they would like to restrict you to. Already more headway is being made than at any previous time, and fulfillment of the promises made to you are so very near. However, the final divine word rests with God, ensuring total success once it is given. Even so, we believe that in a matter of some months the direction you are going in will become clear, and we expect there to be massive support from you. Your part will be to spread the good news as you understand it, and bring more souls into the light. We oversee what is happening upon Earth, but nevertheless take something of a backseat as our allies continue to take more control of what is happening. Naturally, we give them our guidance, having a better overall understanding of how matters are likely to work out. We are the unseen helpers who pave the way for your ultimate victory over the Dark Ones. We bear no malice or anger where they are concerned, and have compassion for any soul that has drifted away from their light. We never forget that everything is an important part of the whole, and we give of our light in equal part to all on their evolutionary path. Everyone has the same potential to find their way back to the light, and we help where we are asked for guidance. Dear ones, help keep the peace, and help keep the balance between different sects and races. Sometimes they find it hard to accept the oneness of the human race, and often religious differences are ingrained into their memory from their childhood. Lovingly accept the differences and allow others to follow their own path, providing it does not interfere with another soul's freedom of choice. Fear is at the root of most troubles, and of course played upon by the Illuminati and their supporters. Replace fear with love and allow others to follow their dictates until they realize that their experience has been fulfilled and no longer needed. I am Kenneth from Sirius, and happy to see what progress has been made towards bringing peace to the earth, although we appreciate that many minor wars still take their toll on human life. It will not be too long before peace will be agreed across the planet, and we will ensure that it is permanent.